Welcome, Watchers, to another exciting tale within the world of Merosia. In the age of regression, we travel to the continent of Dranis. From there, we head to the country of Tharia, and specifically to the town of Alfliakar. Our party entered the portal gate and came out on the other side into a dry riverbed. They quickly found out that they were not alone, as undead skeletons from the age of civilization attacked. In the process, they realized that Tetsu had made it through and discovered that the skeletons were tampering with the portal gate itself. After a tough fight, they managed to kill off those very skeletons. Cass, on the other hand, wound up in a very weird chain of events. She became possessed by the guardian of the temple that was perched above the door. Luckily enough, Cass managed to control the outcome and turn this potential threat into a positive thing, as she became the new guardian herself. This, Watchers, is where we left off, as the party is battered, bruised, and is in the process of not only healing their wounds, but trying to figure out everything out since they got here. Let us go now, shall we? We find ourselves in the dry lake bed, injured here and there. It's calm as the rolling dust rolls on by, as you hear the wind. There's no more hammer pinging. There's no more firearms going off. It's just y'all. What are we doing?
I was pilfering the bodies to see if there was anything of use on them.
In the fight, did I have time to tell you guys that we weren't in our era anymore?
I think you might have.
Okay. I think Cass is running over and it's just like, there's this thing in my chest. And also we're in a different age and we should totally invest in something that we know is going to be big in the future.
I hear there's an amazing ship out of
Ballanway. We should steal it.
Yeah, Ballanway. I think there's an amazing ship over there.
Go ahead and roll me Arcana check, Cass.
Arcana. Does it have anything to do with fake fiends or undead?
May I assist?
It's not. Yeah, you may assist, yes.
Yay!
Okay, so you get advantage anyway.
Let's see. That is a dirty 20.
Something's not checking out to be right. You think to yourself that, yeah, we might be in another age, but the bodies that Amel's going through from the age of civilization. And the connection to the temple. I mean, it's there. You feel it. You can feel the levels. You can actually, if you concentrate hard enough, you can actually see the layout of the temple itself. But there's something missing there, too. You can feel the connection, but it's not a complete connection. It's almost like static. sense of loss.
Do you tell us what age we're in?
I mean, if this is from the Age of Civilization, and Humatik is still here.
Well, I was mostly gonna ask to see if I could roll to see if Lapis knows what the Age of Civilization is, because I'm kind of on the fence of whether she would know what it is or not.
Go ahead and roll a history.
Yeah, I don't think Amel would even know what that was.
So Cass is just kind of like info dumping on you guys.
Pretty much.
She's using a lot of like technical terms, like she's using like Aegisine era, and you're like, what the hell is that?
That's a big old 19.
Ooh, she does know what year it is.
No,
for the sake of Amanda, could you give like a small blurb of what Age of Civilization is?
Age of Civilization was before this age.
Okay.
Age of Civilization was when technology was advancing to a degree of magic. I mean, it wasn't like it was within the Divine Age, where magic was like technology. It's actually the reverse, where technology was like rivaling magic and was like surpassing it almost. It was a great industrial age too, where the Miva meteor shards were being used as fuel, which basically was the tomb of the ancient gods. It was their very essence that was powering these wondrous machines, from trains to airships to submarines to civilization. The actual, back in the Age of Civilization, you had mega cities. Most cities in the Age of Civilization started with 1 million inhabitants and went up from there. Versus
now, like now, Dave.
Nowadays, you might find 100,000 people within a city. So yeah. Most buildings may get up to 4 or 5 stories if you're in the like really, really awesome cities. But back then, you had buildings that easily went to 10 stories high, so on and so forth. So
okie dokie. Thank you. Lapis knows what this is now.
yeah.
Lapis is like, man, buildings were tall back then.
And what the thought process though, as well as Mel digging through these bodies and whatnot, these bodies are old. These bodies are several hundred years old.
Did we mess up the timeline?
I mean, we've got all of this, we've got to be right at the end of the Age of Civilization, which means Cass is gonna look up and see if she sees any horrible world-ending like
red eyes in the sky,
planets hurtling towards us.
But the
do we
thing
see
is,
any other planetary bodies?
For oh, did I head out for a second? Am I here?
No,
I
you're
think I
here.
So for Lapis's sake, the Age of Civilization ended with like all of these planets being pulled together and basically undoing this tomb of the previous gods, creating new gods out of them, and bringing back like this ancient magic that had kind of created the world.
Yeah, but we're from the future, and what if us killing these guys causes us not to exist in the future?
Or maybe
Well,
we were meant to be here.
Well, if we just thinking about it, if we destroyed something in the past and we weren't created, we wouldn't be here now, so we wouldn't have destroyed it.
There you go.
And Emil gets very confused.
Guys, the solution is not to think about it too hard. Lapis, are you bleeding too badly still?
I'm still a little hurt, but I'm also just. This is all scary. I won't go home.
Well, I've got a great backup for you. Apparently, my body is this temple also. I feel like my foyer, is in my foot. So let's go into my foot right now, the foyer of this temple, and have a rest.
Or, how do I get inside your foot?
It's okay. Don't think about it. We're going into my foot now.
I can't think about the time thing. I can't think about going into feet.
Getting into feet is the problem.
Apple. While this is going all on, what has Apple been doing?
Are any of the bodies kind of like bone dust?
There's definitely bones.
Okay.
You could
Are they
definitely
kind of
grind.
brittle? Like, can I grind up some bones and put them in jars?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want some bone dust.
Okay.
So while they're talking, I'm just sitting on the ground, just grinding up bones. I got my magic kit out, and I'm filling up little, like, flash vials, bone
Yep.
dust.
Okay.
Like, because if you throw it down, it'll be like a smoke screen. Woof! Nobody will see me.
So go ahead and give me. What kind of tool sets do you have?
I have
Roll
a
for
magic
smoke
kit,
grenade.
and I have thieves' tools,
Okay.
and a dice set,
Yeah.
and daggers,
So let's just roll survival.
and my club.
If you fail this
Survival.
roll, I think you die. I think you get like a rare bone disease.
Oh no!
You keep on hearing this strange monster noise.
I'm sorry, it's Barney. He's snoring.
That's a 7.
You start working on it.
And if it's hard, I'm gonna get very frustrated and use all my little goblin strengths and be like, and really start grinding it into a rock.
as y'all have this conversation, Amel, give me. Did we already roll investigation last time? I think I told y'all what.
No,
they
I
had on
don't
them.
think I rolled anything, but we can, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Investigation.
No, I did tell y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a roll. That was a nat 20.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No, I did tell y'all because the body that you were looking at, it had that weird weird crossbow with the tentacles.
Oh yeah. Ew,
yes,
yeah.
yes, that one.
Yeah.
And I took one of the arrows, I think, with the funny
The
head on it.
spores, yeah. Yeah, so y'all should already have that already down. But continuing looking at the bodies and whatnot, going over to the gnomes. You see, with that nat 20, the sigils missing from the backside of Portal Gate. And you see where they had carved out or started to carve out more Roll me Arcana with advantage.
It's only a 12.
The more you think about it and the more you look at it, I mean, with two combinations of both, you're pretty sure that's why Tetsu didn't come through. Because of these gnomes. Because of the machine just malfunctioned. You're not too sure if you can put this machine back together again. And y'all may have to find another way home.
I will convey all of that to the group that's with me.
Oh gosh.
Cass, you get a flash.
Please. Ugh. My right elbow's tingling.
There's teleportation gates within the temple.
In my right elbow.
And y'all hear this frustrated apple cracking a skull open and grinding it to dust.
It's okay, Apple. I'm sure we can get Tetsu back really easily. You don't need to take it out on them. They're dead.
She's just focused. She's just grinding the bones, filling a little vial.
Well, I think we should get inside once Apple finishes up with that. I'd hate to think what noise we made or what noise these gunshots made might do in terms of attracting attention.
Lapis. Give me a nature check.
Okie dokie. Oh, I gotta re-pull up my character sheet. There we go. Ah, there's the nature button. That's gonna be a 17 total.
You notice something different.
Oh,
And the air. It seems to be thicker. And you suspect that there's a storm coming.
like a sandstorm or a monsoon storm?
Sandstorm.
Okay. Ladies, I think we need to get inside. There's definitely a sandstorm coming.
Okay. I'll head over to the doors to see if we can get them open.
Oh, I've got this. Cass's... When Amel goes over there, Cass is just going to put her hand where that sigil was supposed to go.
And as you look up, Amel, you see the giant gargoyle-like statue looking down. However, there's a part that it's missing around its neck. And you quickly see that that part seems to be where it fits in the door itself. And as Cass reaches up, a bright light of blackish blue illuminates from Cass's hand.
Have I seen a statue or set of doors that look like this before in my travels through various ruins?
From a history.
"12.
You haven't come across one yet. This will be your
Have
first.
I heard of one?
You have not.
Okay.
With that, you unlock the door. And it opens. And you hear almost a seal being broken.
What's it smell like?
Stale. Almost dry. No humidity whatsoever. What do y'all do?
I think Cass is the first in as the strongest.
And Mel's following.
Okay.
And is it dark in here or is it light?
The only light that you can see is through your all's dark vision.
Okay, I will put up dancing lights as well.
Okay. The room itself is old and ancient. You see along the walls a series of stone seats. In between those stone seats are ancient bowls on the far north side of the wall. And to the west, at one point in one time, all in all, it looked like there was a tree. Long, long dead now. Brittle. Broken. Just to the left of y'all, toward the east, before y'all get into the corridors itself, seems to be an offering pot. Two of them, to be precise. Charcoal still remains at the bottom of them. And right after that, is a stained glass image. Cass, that image is Humlatik. A humanoid in all its shape and form, but yet has insect-like pieces. Wings,
Did-
head, multiple arms, wielding a sickle, and holding out grain in the other hand.
Are like hybrid people, like animal folk or these insect folk, common at all in this era? Or are they something that we might have seen like once in our lifetime, or is it like a never in the lifetime kind of thing?
If you'd like to make a history check, please do.
Okay, let's try. Oh god, that's so stupid. It's a 23. It's a natural 19.
Anybody else would like to make a roll?
History, you said?
Yes, I'm gonna say history, nature, religion, or arcana.
Oh, well, I'm going Arcana, aren't I? 13.
I'll do a nature one. That's a 16 total for me for nature.
What's Apple doing?
Party.
So Apple notices that everybody left, so she grabs the femur because it's a good sized club,
Mm-hmm.
and she grabs the skull. She wasn't grinding the skull, she was grinding another part. And she discovers that since she took the skull out, she can fit her hand in the skull. And it's a puppet. So she gets out Mr. Potato Head, or Mr. Not Potato Head, Mr. the potato.
Sir
Potato
Spudley.
King? What was he? A Potato King? I have his notes somewhere. I will find
Yeah,
out.
Sir
What was it?
Spudley or something.
Yeah. She sits out her potato friend and she introduces him to Scully. I guess we'll call him Scully. And so she starts talking back and forth, and then she looks up and her friends aren't there, and she goes, "Oh, we gotta go!" And so she goes running, and she's gonna come running and sliding right into Lapis.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to come with you guys.
Oh no, it's okay. You were grinding so many bones, but it's a good thing you got in before the sandstorm came.
Oh, yes, and I rescued Scully so he doesn't get hurt.
Oh, well, Scully is lovely.
I hold up my hand and be like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Oh, well, hello there,
I know it.
Scully.
Isn't he great? He's gonna keep my potato and my sweet potato company. Insert names here. I will look for those names. I have to look in my notes. So yeah, she will go sliding in, and she's just there playing with her skull friend and her potatoes.
Okay. Amel, what do we roll?
Oh, 13 for
13.
Arcana.
And Lapis was a 16?
Yes, for nature.
We'll start off with Amel
Lord Spud.
first.
Sorry, I'll mute. Ah.
Amel, Arcana of 13. You don't know the exact origin or nature of how animal kin were created. They just exist, and you do know for a fact that a few hundred years ago there was a great war, and a lot of the animal races had been decimated because of that war, known as the Great Starvation War. Lapis,
Mm-hmm.
the 17. Their formation happened hundreds of thousands of years ago. You remembered hearing stories of a far-off land known as Adril, home of the animal kin, where something magical and wonderful happened, where normal animals became sentient and then evolved into cross humanoid / animal that they are now. You also know the tragedy that happened during the Great Starvation War as well. And that animal kin on this particular continent are not necessarily rare, but they're making a comeback. But it's still kind of a hush-hush kind of thing.
Okay.
Cass, this temple is older than that. This was before animal kin was created. Animal kin happened after the Miva meteor shard, or Miva meteor hit the planet. It happened during the Age of Chaos, shortly after the Age of the Divine, but before the Age of Civilization.
It's crazy. So, I feel like that might not necessarily be a clue into anything going on here. These blood bowls, do I feel like, because I've got this medallion in my chest, I can kind of waive the blood fee to get through, or is it like all the blood is dried up, so it needs some more to like wet the magical gears, you know?
It is definitely all dried up. The fire within the bowls have gone out as well as it used to burn.
Well, first things first, we got to get a fire going in these bowls, and then we got to give it some blood. It's no big deal, guys. Just a little blood. Sure, I can squeeze it out of my jerkin a little bit. If you excuse me, I'm just gonna Cass gets out of flint and steel. Just starts like. She's trying really hard. It's not going very well.
Amel will pipe up and say, can we rest for a little while before we pay any blood or cause any fire? I'm not feeling particularly well at the moment.
Okay, yeah. Let's put down some bedrolls, get a little meal going. I mean, like, I could still light this fire, but we can just cook on it for a little bit until it gets down to some embers, and then, you know, we can, like, have it be multi-purpose. So Cass lights the sacrifice fire and gets out some jerky and, like, roasts it.
And as you do...
Oh, boy.
Immediately the sconces on the side of the wall magically illuminate with a bluish white light.
If these flames are bluish white, does that mean that it's like really hot, or does that mean that like it's not really hot?
You test it?
Yeah, I put a little like frying stick to the tip of one of the sconces just to see if it burns.
I mean, not only you do that and it doesn't catch on fire, but your hand is close enough, you don't feel warmth coming from them.
I just like on the sconce. I just keep on.
It the flame goes around your fingers and whatnot, but you do not get burned. It is cold.
Lame. Guys, the fire isn't even hot.
What is Lapis doing while Cass is doing this?
Well, I'm honestly not quite sure at this moment. She's probably just waiting on Cass to do whatever the Cass is doing.
Apple?
Uh-huh.
What are we doing?
We're playing with potatoes and Scully.
Amel?
I've made a crown,
I am
and I'm going to give
sitting-
them little daggers.
I am sitting and taking a short rest.
Okay. What is Cass's and Amel's, or Cass's and Lapis's?
Oh my gosh, Kappa is our ship name.
Oh my goodness. That's actually a cute ship name.
What is y'all's passive perception?
Mine is a hot 13.
Mine is a cold 13. That's really crazy.
Y'all look down the hallway. At the end of it, there appears to be two stained glass doors, and each one, once again, forming the image of Humlatik, and illuminated in such a way that it's almost like sunshine is peering through it, but yet from the distance you cannot see through the stained glass itself.
Do I feel like with my sense thing, do I feel like up ahead is a safe place for us to rest? Because like we can do the short rest in here, but if things are too if like I feel like over there is better, like I want to make sure that my team is getting the best rest we can.
Roll me Arcana.
Okay. That's an 18.
You start to think, and symbol in your chest flares up.
Ooh. Feels like freaking heartburn. Oh my god. Oh.
All of y'all see a dimly bluish glow coming from Cass's chest. And y'all can vaguely make out a circular pattern. You see beyond the door. Y'all also notice Lapis, Amel, and Apple. The Cass is no longer with y'all. Cass's eyes are solid white, as if he's in another place. Most of y'all have seen stuff like this before with Find Familiars and the like.
Oh, Cass is talking to Mama Mantra.
that as well.
We haven't seen a familiar or a creature that with Cass, though, have we?
Toe Jam. You saw Toe Jam.
You hear this strange gurgling noise coming.
She's snoring. Sounds like she's asleep. That's her short rest. That's how she takes a short rest.
Mel is out like a light.
Don't blame me for the snoring.
Cass, you enter a large chamber. Two of these stone seats on either side of you. And beyond that, another two seats. Yeah, amazing with the power that I have.
Let
now.
me in!
No.
I'm spirit walking, let me in! Whoa! Oh! Help, Dave! Ooh, okay.
Hey, come back here.
No! No!
She's walking through walls now.
I'm walking through walls. I'm spirit walking, guys. Aww.
You see a long rectangular room, and above is a stained glass mural. You see Umlatique. You see the cosmos. You see what you could only fathom to be the other deities of old in a circular pattern around a central figure. There are 8 figures in total, and the figure in the middle is the 9th.
Oh, it's in Leal, and I think it's depicting them doing that ritual. That one ritual, the one that I know about. And if you guys can hear Cass, she's kind of, it seems like she's just kind of sleeping, standing. It's really kind of worrying. She's like, she's muttering a little bit.
At the end of the doorway, or at the end of the hall, are this rectangular room. On either side of these stone benches, there's yet another stained glass door with the symbol on it that was on the front of the door that you opened. And from there, you come out of it. But before you do, once again, in the back of your head, there's a disconnect. Something else is in this room, but you can't place it. You don't know. Something's off.
So maybe this is the safest place for us to sleep. At least I know where we're going next. Okay. Cass is just gonna sit down.
Okay.
She goes from not moving much, eyes white, kind of muttering to herself. And then she goes, she just sits down very heavily.
And you come out of it. Are y'all all taking a short rest, or are y'all all going to tuck her in and try to take a long rest? Y'all start to hear the wind outside now.
Probably
That
a
party
long
was-
rest, because sandstorms take a long time.
And that party was later. It was an evening party, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
And
probably
we
late
spent
in
the
the day
whole
for us.
day.
Yeah,
We probably spent the whole day making our dresses too.
yeah. So it's probably long rest time. Yeah.
Cass,
Yeah.
do you shut the chamber's doors?
Oh yeah, I do.
As the wind continues to howl and blow, you shut the doors that y'all had entered. And without the bluish white light flickering from these sconces, it would be total darkness.
I have my dancing lights up. So they give us 120 feet of light.
Everybody,
Ooh, it's bright in here.
Yeah, basically.
everybody can take a long rest now. You may push the button.
That also resets the spell counter thing, right?
It does. You may
Okay.
reset your spell counter.
Okay.
And with that, is anybody taking...
Let's not actually do the long rest. There we go.
Anybody taking watches? Or y'all feel comfortable about enough to...
I think we could probably do a 2-shift watch. We're pretty sealed in. Could Cass do like an insight or something to figure out like if something was coming our way, if she could like sense it?
You're not for certain.
Okay.
As mentioned before, you are connected but not connected to the temple.
And there's a door down the end of the corridor Cass is by, and then the big doors we came in?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we could always set up some sort of warning system if the door's open, at least. I'll pull a crowbar out of my bag and I'll say if we lean this against the door, it's going to make a heck of a clatter if the door opens.
That's really smart.
Squirrely can watch.
How high is the ceiling, Dave?
It is 10 feet.
Can I sleep on the ceiling?
I'm gonna say no.
But I've got my ability. I can walk and run. No, I get it. That'd be really stupid.
You fall asleep. Yep.
Then Cass is going to lay down lengthwise down the hallway. So if anything has to come down the hallway, they quite literally have to go through her.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody else is sleeping where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. I'll run down and lean the crossbow up against that door just so Cass has some warning if something does come through, and then I'll sleep on my bench.
Okay. Eight hours pass. And once again, there's this stillness in the air, this quiet. What is Apple feeling right now?
I'm asleep.
It is past that time. It is 8
Oh,
hours have passed.
if they didn't wake me up, nothing. I'm drooling. I'm sleeping. I'm feeling content and in La La Land.
And as you do, you get a flash of a room. This room has a golden walkway that leads up to a staircase, a large golden floor. And on top of that floor, there's two large stone chairs with a stone table in between. To the right of it is a stone sarcophagi. And on the other side, there's another. And you see, as you walk up to it, one's a male, one's a female. They both looked like they were royalty, as the images of themselves were cut into stone on top of the sarcophagi to give the impression of immortality.
Is the floor really shiny?
It is.
Is it really smooth?
It is.
Like
And you
you could
see-
run and throw down something and slide across it?
Almost, but were large pillars
Uh-huh.
that had been knocked down from
Oh, they're in
time.
the way.
Some bits and pieces and rubble scattered
Okay,
here and there down this long
got,
walkway.
so you gotta do some cleaning. I hate cleaning in my dreams. Can't it just be clean so I can slide across the floor? That's
You
just
see-
rude of these dead people.
Beyond that, though, you see along the wall a strange machine. Almost like that teleportation gate that you came through, but not quite. It's beams of white light that go back and forth from each other. And that's when you get the flash again, as it almost like highlights. You see the rod you need from Grandma Mantra.
Oh, are you sending me a message? Okay, so I gotta go to the gold room, past the dead people. Sorry, royal dead people, and then beyond the royal dead people is gonna be the rod that you want. Got it. Okay.
It's actually built within the machine itself.
Beyond the royal dead people is a machine with the rod in it. Okay. What's the machine do? Since you're telling me pictures, what's it do?
Roll me Arcana.
I'm sleeping. Okay. Arcana. It's a nat 20, Dave. I have a -1, so it's a 19. But it was a nat
God.
20.
You ask this question. You get no response. But the curiosity gets the best of you. I need you to rate me Let's do percentage.
Okay.
1 through 50 means something. 51 through 100 means something else.
Okay. It is a 70.
70.
Yes.
That curiosity leads you just to walk through the white light. And poof, you come out on the other side. And you see another room. This one larger than the previous room. And once again, a giant pedestal within the center of the room, circular, with stairs on either side leading up to it. And within the center, an enormous statue. Built, you're not too sure. It's a combination of stone, of metal, gems and jewels, and the thing looks like a strange looking wasp with razor sharp legs. And you came out on its backside as you see the large stinger on it. And all in all, it is large. Way, way bigger than you. Possibly as big, if not bigger than a horse. And as you walk around it, you get this uneasy feeling that it's watching you back.
Okay.
What do you do?
I skip in front of it and look up at it and go, hi.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, that wasn't smart. It's a dream. I'm fine. Wisdom saving throw is a 19 for a 22 with my bonus.
Amel, Lapis, Cass. Who wakes up first?
Amel's a pretty early riser. I imagine she's sort of might be one of the first up if nobody else wants to.
I mean, if this is like anywhere near that 8-hour mark, because Cass sleeps in exact hour intervals. So just depending on Amel would be up at like 59 or like 01.
So you know for a fact that Amel did initially announce that they were going to bed earlier than everybody else.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Amel definitely would have woken up if Amel wakes up early as they had said so.
Yeah,
What are we going
get up
through?
and make a pot of tea or something.
What is our thoughts?
My thoughts? My thoughts are it was nice to have a rest. This is probably more comfortable for her than the townhouse because it's a more familiar environment to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's just sort of comfortably pottering around waiting for the rest of the group to wake up. She's enjoying the company of these people she only met a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she's interested to see what happens and where this goes. And, you know, in the back of her mind, there's the whole, well, where the hell are we? Basically.
Lapis.
Yeah.
Cass.
I think Lapis is going to be the last one to wake up because she got beat up
Yeah.
real bad.
Cass is definitely. I think she's second up because I can't imagine that Apple would. Apple wouldn't wake up before Cass did. I don't think. She's little. She's got to sleep long. So Cass is like if you timed it down to the millisecond, like 8 hours hits exactly, and Cass just like sits straight up and is like, that smells good.
What are we thinking?
Cass wore her fancy underwear to the party, you know, like the sheer kind of like satiny kind that doesn't catch on your dress when you're like wearing a long skirt. And you know, like that's ideal when you're, you know, in a long dress, because like that just keeps everything from chafing. But underneath armor, it really starts to ride up and it's getting sweaty and she's just kind of uncomfortable. So I think she's kind of debating just cutting off her undergarments and like stashing them somewhere because they're really uncomfortable at the moment.
Yeah.
That's all you can say to that. Yeah, that's something.
It was rather cold within this chamber. As y'all know for a fact that the desert nights get cold. But y'all were protected against the storm. And that was the main thing.
Cass would probably, I mean, I think she doesn't want to scare Lapis, because I think out of the two of them, you know, without Tetsu, it seems like Amel and Cass are probably the two who have the most adult experience of being in this kind of situation. So I think Cass is just going to quickly run the information that she received from her standing dream. She's going to run that by Amel real quick.
Does any of it seem familiar to Amel, or seem familiar to anything she's experienced previously?
History or religion?
Can I do an assist since I'm telling her it? And we can like talk back and forth about it.
I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay. Am I rolling this, or have you got
I'd
a
roll.
better?
I don't want to touch it. I can.
Oh no.
I'm having
You're
too
rolling.
good of luck today.
Okay. All right. So advantage. Oh, nat 20! Yay! Nat 20!
You start to remember stuff. Pieces of the puzzle being put together. This was... Yeah, these were the ancient 9. The stained glass. This was supposed to have been their great ritual of about coming together and becoming one with each other.
This is the ancient 9 gods, the original
Yeah.
9 gods.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen this in one other place. In another temple.
Was this when I was with Chuma? Chuma?
It was.
Okay. So I will talk about the fact that I've seen something similar in Gethar. When I was with someone else. I will tell her what I understand of the Ancient Nine and the sacred ritual. But it's all book and scroll learning. I don't know a lot about anything on top of that.
You know for a fact that that particular temple that y'all went in, it was almost set up the same way, but as you got deeper into it, it belonged to another person. It was like you worship the primary deity first, and then after that it was the person that the temple was built for. So this could only be
just to
one.
clarify, it's not a temple for a particular god. It's a temple for all the gods.
It is a temple for, since you saw Humlati at the offering, and then the description of all of the gods and whatnot, and then another image of Humlati on basically the stained glass doors has all the Humlatik imagery. It is a temple of Humlatik, but it is a place that one of her devout followers, her champions, her, closest of closest priests was buried in.
Okay.
And
so I will express all of that to Cass.
Yeah. And it was believed it was still being operated. These kind of temples operate even after the person dies. And followers would come in and give offerings to the dead, as well as give offerings to that particular deity, stuff like that, so on and so forth.
But they're not active anymore.
It doesn't seem so.
Okay.
If we mess up enough, they could probably become active again, like those fellows outside the temple. I know that I was shouting about it earlier, but I do think that this is important. Just this embedded thing. Hopefully, I can't really see the inscriptions too well from here. Can you see anything on here that, you can read?
Can I have a look at the, what is it, a plaque? Template? Whatever it is on her chest?
It's literally,
I'm looking at her boobs.
Yeah. It's in between that. It's literally right there at the top.
Yeah. So can I have a look at it and see if there's any writing, any runes, anything I recognize?
Yeah, and it's like some kind of metal, like medallion, has been melded with her. What languages do you speak?
Common, deep speech, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Sylvan.
Ooh.
Oh, this one I definitely know. Okay.
It is a weird version of Sylvan, though. Has very dark undertones. And you can't quite make out every single word, But you pick up 2 names. Tayo Quintus Novi, and Sienna Novi.
Do the names seem familiar at all? Being that Sylvan is my first tongue.
Do you say those names out loud?
Yes.
Cass and Amel may roll. History.
That'd probably be a history. Is it Fae, Fiends, or Undead? Is it Fae? Is it Fae? Is it Fae?
You're not too sure. But go ahead and roll with advantage.
If it's Fae, do I get advantage as well?
You're once again not too sure it's exactly Fae either.
Okay. So my history's a 6.
I accidentally hit Arcana, but I meant it's the same modifier as history, which is what I intended to hit. And my highest one was an 18.
18. Novi. That last name flashes to you, Cass. House Novi is elven, but not elven in the natural sense of elven. Dulaventi elves.
Oh, this is interesting. Amel, do you know where Dulaventi is?
Does Amel know where Dulaventi is?
You've heard of the place. It is on the continent of Miva. Northern part of Miva.
Amel, this place is so cool and so weird. I think, I feel like I've always wanted to go there, but the whole being run by an archdevil has kind of turned me off to it, you know? But these guys are real freaky tieflings, real moldy, fungusy, genuinely sick guys. The whole place is just full of disease. It's so cool. Anyway, I don't think that the archdevil was even here on the continent at this point. They must have fled to his service after the old gods fell.
So Amel is going to think about the spore shooting crossbows and think about what Cass is saying and go, could we be on Miva?
Oh, I think that's totally a possibility. I mean, this sort of architecture just doesn't survive anywhere else, you know? But Miva's got all these big, scary forests and these horrible, horrible wastelands full of terrible monsters, terribly wonderful monsters, honestly. And yeah, for sure, I don't think that something this horribly beautiful could exist anywhere else.
Lapis.
Yes.
You wake up suddenly.
You wake up to Cass describing how terrible and dangerous this place is. She's like, oh my gosh, it would be the worst place on the planet for anyone inexperienced or even a little just shy or weak-willed to show up. I mean, they would just get eaten alive by this place, not survive, no remains left to be sent to the families, she makes all the sound effects.
Cass, are you talking about me?
Oh, Lapis, you're awake!
I get the sense you were talking about me.
No. Just someone like you. There's a big
But-
difference.
That's
Don't think about it. It's okay. Don't think about it.
you keep telling me
okay.
not to think about
Don't think
things,
about it.
and now I'm thinking about not thinking about things.
Look, Lapis, you are so capable, and it's okay if you just bawl uncontrollably when you're put in even the most, like, lightly stressful situations. You know, like, everyone handles stress differently. Like, I analyze things, Amel gets down to business and also gets stabbed, and Apple stabs others. You know, we all have our own little quirks. Yeah, see?
Yeah, Amel's gone very pale and she's just very quiet in the corner going, shit.
Y'all notice Apple tossing and turning. Y'all notice Apple eyes are starting to bleed.
Aw, she's chasing something in her dreams.
No, I don't think the blood coming from her eyes is normal. And I will go over there to see if I can work out what's wrong with her.
And as you do, immediately Apple wakes up screaming.
Oh, it's all right, Apple, it's all right. We're here.
Apple
Uh-huh.
takes 7 points of damage.
From what? I just said hi to the guy.
You had a nightmare.
There was a bug guy. Where'd the bug guy go?
There's
no
a
one
bug
here,
guy in
Apple.
there? Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys about the terrible bug guys that you can meet on Miva.
Yeah, there's a golden room with 2 dead royal people in it, and past the royal people, there's a white light you gotta go into, and then when you go into the white light, it looks like a big, bug, waspy thing, but it's like the size of a horse, and like he was watching me, and then I went in there, and like he was watching at me, and so I said hi, because, you know, it's rude not to say something when somebody's watching you, and then, I don't know, Amel was here, and I have blood in my eyes, and I don't feel like I got a lot of rest. I don't know. It was a very vivid dream. I didn't like it. Don't recommend.
Wait, drip some of your eye blood into the Cass is gonna pick up Apple and try to like drip some of the eye blood into the cold flame, just to be efficient.
Oh, this is fun. Why is it cold?
Isn't that cool? She's got her face in the flame.
That's really cool.
The eye blood drips into
This is so disturbed.
Cass's first instinct is to shove a child's face into
Yeah, that's it.
open flame.
That's not even burning me.
We're
It's
just
so
being
cool.
efficient. Is the blood gonna go to waste? No!
Like, I try to squeeze the sides of my eyes to help the blood.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
Like, that's so cool.
okay.
It like doesn't even. Does it sizzle? Wait, I don't want to say it doesn't sizzle if it sizzles. Does it sizzle?
As the blood hits the embers within the offering cauldrons, specks of white light spatter and
I hold Apple up a little higher.
and flake off. Amel, Lapis. Y'all hear an unlocking mechanism happening at the end of the hallway.
You solved your riddle master.
It's all right, Lapis. We'll stay together.
Oh, Mel. I'm clinging to Mel right now.
What can
It's
I
my
say?
magic blood. Look how
It is your
powerful I
magic
am.
blood.
You are amazing, Apple. She totally
So
doesn't
powerful.
sound like it. She doesn't sound like she believes it.
So powerful.
Cass does.
Awesome.
Apple, you are the most useful little thing I think I've ever met. And you're damn cute. Pat, pat.
What do y'all do?
Did we open something?
I motion Cass towards the unlocking sound.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, let me get the potatoes and Scully.
Go ahead and move yourselves accordingly to how y'all are going in.
Oh, I am staying next to Mel.
Okay. And then Apple's staying next to Lapis.
Yep.
And with that, you push the door open. Yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
And as you
And I
push-
will send dancing lights ahead of her. So I'm casting it again.
And as you do, watchers, before they enter the room, before they peer into the unknown, we're going to take a 15-minute break. Once that happens, once it's over, come back and see what has been buried thousands upon thousands of years. See you soon, watchers.
If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show.
Y'all push the door open. And within was not what you saw in your visions, Cass. Instead, a sight much worse. All of the beautiful stained glass mural on the top of this domed roof is gone, lying in large heaps on the floor. Broken windows, panes of beautiful colored glass cover this entire room. The only thing remaining is the stained glass doors behind you and the stained glass doors on the completely opposite side of the room. You know for a fact, traversing this room is going to be dangerous. It's going to be difficult terrain, and you're pretty much going to get cut if you traverse it the regular way.
Dave, how intact are the walls?
The brick.
Pretty
Go ahead
solid
and
brick?
Make me an investigation roll.
Okay.
Mel.
Does it have anything to do with fey fiends or undead?
Does not in the slightest. Mel, do you enter the room?
Yes, I will enter behind her.
Go ahead and move yourself into the room.
I mean, it's a 22, Dave. I think I'm able to, like, pretty clearly compare between, like, how it looks now and how it looked in my dream.
Not only that, the integrity of the other walls within the other rooms as well. It seems pretty solid. It is a well-made construction.
Excellent. Hey, Amel, how much do you weigh?
Not much. And I think I can make let me double check. I may be able to actually make myself slightly smaller, thus lighter.
Lapis.
Oh yes, I can change my weight so I can make myself as light as need be.
Great. Cass is gonna literally walk up the side of the wall. Be like, okay, I guess I can hold you in my arms, or you can sit on me like a bench, and I can just walk across to the other side. Just
Should
kind
we?
of ferry you.
I was just sort of having a look and going, is there somewhere on our side where we can tie a rope and maybe string a rope over for the others to get across?
I mean, I can walk back. It's not a one-way trip.
I mean, I can also turn into a lizard and just crawl on the walls.
Okay, that would be lovely then, Cass. Yes, please. And I will make myself...
Come on, Apple. I could probably carry you too.
Well, if you want, Apple can ride on my back as a giant lizard.
Oh, heck yeah.
I will change
But-
myself to look like Apple.
I'm going to turn into a giant lizard using my wild shape.
And just as this starts to happen, Cass.
Yeah.
That's a 19 hit.
No. Yes. Yes, Dave. Yes, Dave. God,
Take
why am I
one.
always the first?
Take 1 point as it feels like glass has sliced the edge of your foot, and the rest of y'all see stuff, strange beings, start to climb out of the glass itself.
Mage armor.
Can you give me my lizard form?
Don't you know who I am? Cass tears open her shirt.
And y'all see these once living beings completely covered in shards of glass.
They look like unicorns.
And as
they
that
do it?
happens,
They are really pretty.
and they're pretty enough that please, everyone, give me initiative roll.
Gonna make us fight unicorns. You're so mean.
I am.
Do you want me to use lizard initiative or my initiative? I should be
Uh,
using lizard initiative.
You're gonna use lizard initiative, yes.
Okay. Can you give me my lizard form?
I can.
Thank you.
What size is he?
Nat 20.
I am a
Oh my
large
God.
beast.
Where are these nat 20s coming from, Amel?
I don't know, but like I would much rather have it on an attack roll.
Maybe
Flip
you're
that
just
out.
like really on edge from like Cass's
that
TED
too.
talk on like all the things that can kill you in Miva. So
Yeah,
you're just-
maybe.
Like you like honestly, if one of us had sneezed strong, you definitely would have like smacked us. But this is just to your advantage this time.
So fun fact, my lizard form and me both have the same initiative.
That's so
Awesome.
fun. Cass has an 8. She was
Okay.
being too chill.
So, Amel, what is your dice roll?
22.
22. Okay, and Tetsu is non-existent.
And I'm doing this all looking like Apple. My colouring
Apple,
for Apple's
you're so fast.
size.
Okay, with that, Amel, what are we doing?
Okay. Did I got that mage armor off before this started, did I?
Yes.
Okay. And I rolled the chaos roll and I passed, so that's okay. Oh, they're that close? Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. I'm hoping to melt this glass and, I don't know, maybe injure them. Second level. Dex save from... Well, it's a 15-foot cone, so I'm hoping I get at least 2 of them.
Okay. Let me grab that real quick for you.
Is the lizard really that big?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am large. I'm a large beast.
Here, I'm just gonna.
A reptile.
So what is it? Fire?
It is fire damage.
Oh, good.
I'm hoping to melt the glass on them and potentially do some image. Do some damage to them.
15.
15
feet.
foot. Yeah.
There's your cone. You can move it accordingly and turn it around. You gotta grab the sides, basically. And then there's a little rotator thing above. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I think it's just those two.
Okay.
So, dex save from those two.
What is the number?
It's only a 13.
13. Okay. I'm going to spin something from Twitch.
Ooh.
Reroll those numbers. Okay, one passes. The other one fails. Okay. Happens. Mel, what happens?
Oh, sorry. I just thought yep. So it's 11 fire damage, half for a success.
11 fire damage. Okay.
And then I will duck around. I'll just move back 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Oh no, cancel. There we go. So 11. Okay, the numbers I'm putting up is not how many hit points they have, is how many points of damage I gave them. Okay, and with that, everybody give me a perception roll.
– 17.
13. Just flat my passive perception. Whoa! Apple!
I see everything. 26.
Was that a nat 20?
No, it was a nat 19.
And Lapis?
Oh, that's a nat 1 plus 3, so a total of 4.
Woohoo, Lapis! It's hard to see with lizard eyes.
She was licking her eyes while everyone else was looking.
I was.
Her
My
tongue
eyes are
was in the way.
delicious.
Everyone was looking, she was licking. What can be done about it?
Apple.
It's natural.
These strange undead creatures, you're pretty sure they are? I mean, they look like people. They look, yeah, almost like the people outside, but with still like skin on them. But I mean, it's like leathery. But you hear something on the other side of the room moving through the glass as if it was swimming, and you start to make it out. Do you let the party know?
Yes, I say, something wicked this way comes.
Amel, you're the next one to see it. And sure enough, as It rises out of the glass itself. It is glass. It stands roughly 8 feet tall. And moves. And that fire spell's gone, right? Not
Yeah,
lingering thing.
an instant thing.
It immediately moves over. Toward the one in front of you. The one that got hit the most. And it slashes out with its glass sword. Hitting its contact, hitting its target. And swings again for a second attack. Nope. Missing the second time. Lapis. What are we doing?
Hello.
Wait, who
Well.
took damage?
I think it's attacking the bad guy. Maybe it's one of your friends.
Oh,
Like a temple friend?
a temple friend.
Thanks, Barney. Lapis is gonna get up in the center because I'm a big lizard and I don't care about much right now, except licking my eyeballs and biting these people. So we're gonna bite. Let me see. So that's a d20 plus 4. And never mind. That's a grand total of 6. That hurts my feelings. My turn is done.
Were you licking the other eyeball, or
Yeah.
or were you
I'm
not
so
enjoying
confused.
eating glass? Is that not part of its natural diet?
Yeah, it's not part of my diet.
With that apple, what are we doing?
I think I'm gonna go under. Maybe not. Oh. Hello?
What are you trying to do?
Pick myself up.
You can't move.
Cannot.
Okay, give me a second. What'll happen? We get stuck. Okay, hold on. Let me turn something off and turn something back on.
I'm stuck.
Oh, you are. Shit. Can't get
What
you.
kind of powers did you give these guys? I am stuck.
I'm sorry, you were melted to the floor.
Damn it!
Here, what if we just have to like circumnavigate like around the wall? Oh no! Wow, you really are stuck.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Ah,
Okay, hold on. Let me give me a second while I try to. Hey, what are we trying to do?
I was gonna hide under the bench behind Cass or behind ML. Sorry,
Okay, try that,
like this one.
and then we'll just get rid of that. There we go. And then hold on, don't move it. Don't move yourself yet.
Okay.
Okay, now you can move yourself.
I'll hide under the bench.
Okay.
So I'm hiding and gonna hold my action until something gets closer. If they get closer within range, their ankles are in danger.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and give me that hide check, please.
Okay. What's that, stealth?
It's
What do we
stealth,
roll?
yes.
Stealth. It's a 26.
Okay. Cass, what are we doing?
Well, I've got a itty bitty little baby paper cut on my hand, or glass cut. I felt this golem was coming to attack me, and that was a pleasant surprise that it's not. So, do I get the feeling that this thing is undead?
Which one?
Like these things. Like we have 3 of them.
Yeah. You definitely.
The unicorns.
You definitely pick up undeath for sure.
Great. I'm gonna bonus action right at the dawn. Which means I have resistance to necrotic damage, and I'll deal a additional 1d4 points of radiant damage with my halberd attacks. So I'm just gonna, stab. I also need to take some damage myself, just because that's what happens when you activate a Crimson Orite. Ooh, only 1 damage. That is tasty. Everything is coming up cast. Knock on wood. Okay. I mean, it's a 23. It's a 23 hit, Dave.
Definitely hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my damage, which is a 7 plus 2, 9, and then it's an extra d4. And that's a 3, so that's 9 cleaving, heavy. What kind of damage do I do with this? Slashing. That's 10. No, that's 9 slashing damage, and then 3 radiant damage to this dude.
So 9 plus 3, 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As you slice into it, you hear the cracking and shattering of the shards as they just fly everywhere. Take 3 piercing damage from the shards.
That's not very nice. And this thing's reach, it's 5 feet, right?
Which one?
This one?
Yeah.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
It goes up 15 feet.
Okay. And is it is it structurally secure?
You give me a perception roll.
Yes, sir. It's a 12.
I mean, with all this fallen glass, and you look up and you see the brokenness of where these shards and whatnot, these glass panes came from. Ceiling looks rough. It doesn't look like it was held together quite well.
Okay. Well, I am standing on the side of
it
the
is-
wall.
It is dome shaped at the
Okay.
top, so
I am standing on the wall, like sideways, because that's what I had done when
Yep.
I threw the first glass. So I'm going to risk an opportunity attack and try to get like 7-ish feet above its head, so that I am within range with my halberd, but it's not in range with any like.
okay. So if you, for those that don't know, if you right-click your mini, you'll get these little things, the little hamburger, the little 3 dots. Click the little 3 dots, and there is a addition I added called set height, the little wings, and you can like actually put how high you're climbing, stuff like that. So, okay, or minus, however you want to do it. So, okay. with that, the actual creature itself looks out up at you, and suddenly you hear the cracking and breaking of glass as it flings part of its body out at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$17.
You manage to avoid most of it as the glass shards just fly out towards you. Instead of taking 10, only take 5 points of piercing or slashing damage as it cuts through your skin. The other one goes forth and attacks you, Lapis. Interesting.
My AC's 12.
Did not matter.
Oh.
The creature lashes out with this glass and hits its nearby companion. But as it does, it just absorbs the glass into itself. As the next one also flashes out at you, Lapis, hitting you with 18. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it punches you in the side, and as it does, you feel the sharp piercing bits of glass tear into you. Take additional
That's hurting.
two piercing damage on top of the 5 for a total of 7 points of damage.
Okay. I'm down to 12 in lizard form.
And with that, we go by the top of the round. Amel, what are we doing?
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver. I think I can twin this. Let me just, yeah, so I'm gonna twin it. And I'm gonna get the 2 glass people unicorns that I hit before with my burning hands thing.
Okay.
So intelligence save from both of them.
Okay. Intelligence save.
Mhm.
What is the number I need to roll?
13.
One fails. The other one also fails barely.
Okay, so they both take 5 psychic damage, and
Okay.
they have to subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I'm not doing anything else.
With that, oh shit, what's going on? With that, the glass tall figurine lashes out once again at this undead creature, missing it for the first attack and hitting it with the second attack. more glass shards fly out. As well as it seems to also be getting hit too, but due to the nature of the beast, takes no damage. And with that, Lapis, what are we doing as two of these glass undead are upon you?
Time to bite at the, I guess the bottom one.
Okay.
All right. This is D20 plus 4. Oh, hey, that's a 14. That's a total of 18 to hit.
Easily enough. I quickly realize that these things have no armor and have a natural AC of 10.
1d8 plus 2. Grand total of 8 damage.
As you crack into it, almost like eating rotten candy, but very, very dangerous. Also take 3 piercing damage as it cuts the gums and the roof of your mouth.
Ow, my mouth.
What does that sound like in Lizard?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
God, it's so majestic.
Apple, what are we doing? Speechless, I see.
We're unmuting our mic. So, I'm gonna get a ball bearing
Mm-hmm.
out of my bag,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use the spell Catapult.
Okay.
I gotta find it. There it is. So, I'm gonna do that at 38, guy.
Okay.
So I will cast Catapult. So I have to. What do I have to do? Roll to hit? No, just. You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So with that, I need someone to give me a D4 roll. As they had cast a certain spell on me. What was that, Amel?
That D4. Okay. Take off 3 from your saving throw.
And what saving throw do I need to make?
A 9, because I'm not good at spells yet.
No, I mean, which
Dexterity saving throw.
dexterity? Okay, 9.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, and you said 3 from that?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 10.
Done.
So you did not get it. Yay!
No, I did.
Oh, you 10, but minus the 3? No?
Yeah,
Or that's with the.
That was after
that was with the,
minusing
that was
the
after.
3, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like you anymore.
sorry.
Mhm. Okay, but
Does
now
it-
he's got a ball bearing on the floor that he could step and fall on.
But does it do half damage?
Oh, I don't know. Let me go back.
Up next will be Cass after Apple.
Wait a minute. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
On a
pass.
failed save. Okay, it passed.
Yeah. So back.
The object. When the object strikes something, the object is a 3d8. No, it doesn't say anything about half damage, so no, I guess not.
Okay.
It goes right to at higher levels after that.
Okay. So yep. No half damage then. Okay.
No,
So anything else we're doing, Apple? Bonus.
hiding again.
Okay. Go ahead and make me that.
22.
Okay. Cass, what are we doing?
The old stab it with the halberd
Okay.
trick. I'm going to stab it with my halberd.
You know for a fact that you need a 10 or higher.
Does a 17 hit?
17 definitely hits, as I said.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage then. Oh, and I re-roll ones because of my great weapon fighting. Okay, that's another 7, so that's a 9. And then my d4 of radiant. Oh, and it's another 3. Okay, so it's the same as last time. 11. No, wait, 12 damage.
What does it look like as it only had 7 hit points left?
I'm up above it, and I'm just kind of stabbing down, and I get the tip of my halberd into like kind of a chunk in its glass bits. And then from there, I'm just kind of like, if you've ever been like at a campfire and you've got a stick and you're poking at the wood in the fire, and there's like one piece of wood that's like just kind of falling apart as you poke at it, that's kind of what it looks like.
With that,
I'd also like to try to move and see if I trigger any more nasties coming out of the nastiness.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
You-
like half of my movement, yeah.
As you move past the last creature, it looks up at you and swipes.
What? I'm 10 feet in the air, though. Is this reach
Yeah.
10 feet? Oh. Buddy, I thought we were friends. Don't you know who I am?
Obviously, it does not know who you are.
I've literally got it out.
Does a 15 hit?
It meets it. Beats it.
Take 5 points of slashing damage. And with that,
I'm going to go another 5 feet into the up the
Okay.
wall.
the 2 glass undead slash out at you once again, Lapis, as you were the largest target. First attack misses with one of them. The second attack, however, hits you with the 15.
Actually, I'm gonna reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, I need to get down to it. I can use my reaction to roll 1d4 and subtract the result from the creature's attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just happens. Let's, that is a 3. I think there might be a bubble in this thing. Keeps up rolling 3s. So subtract 3 from that, and does that still hit Lapis?
Lapis, what is your AC with your lizard?
It is 12. But it's okay, I
Uh.
have 9 lizard HP left.
It meets it, beats it, still hits. Take 4 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, I have 5 lizard health points left.
And take 9 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm
Never
no
mind.
longer in lizard form.
Well, you know, now the biggest target in the room is different, so maybe go after the big guy.
Oh no, I have to be that far up? Oh no, okay.
Yep, that's where you transformed into. And with that,
Okay.
it is now at the top of the round, though, as they both attacked. Amel, What are we doing?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll do the same. Mine sliver twinned the other two unicorn men.
Okay.
So intelligence saves from them.
Let's save. Definitely the first one fails, and the other one fails extremely bad as you feel the spell take really good hold of effect. Second guy.
All right, so they take 4 psychic damage each and a d4 off the next saving throw from each one.
4 psychic damage. After that, anything else we're doing?
Nope, that's about all I can do.
Okay. The Glassworks Guardian goes forth, crunches on the glass, and swings out its nearest target, hitting with the first attack and nat 20ing with the second attack. And with that, the second one looks really, really bad, as parts of its body are now gone. Glass shards are just coming off left and right. As you see this before you, Lapis, what do you do?
Oh, it's my turn. Well, I guess I'm gonna try acid splashing the big guy. Let me roll that d20 first. Oh my god, that was a 2. That was very close to a 1. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, but it goes off, correct?
It does.
Okay.
So who are you splashing acid on?
The big guy.
Big guy. Okay.
Alright, so... he needs to make a Dex 13 saving throw.
Okay. Oh, nice. Right. Passes.
Okay, well, that's my turn. I'm kind of just stuck here, aren't I? Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Apple.
I want to improvise a slingshot.
Okay.
I have my magic kit. I have string. I have stuff in my backpack.
Okay.
So,
I'll allow it.
and I have bones that I
Okay.
can make a slingshot out of. So I'm gonna make a slingshot out of bones. Do I need to roll something to see if I made it, or do I just okay? I made it.
I'm gonna say it's gonna cost your bonus action,
Okay.
and
great.
it's gonna be improvised weapon, so you're not gonna
Right.
get your proficiency bonus, but you'll get your dexterity bonus. So.
Uh-huh.
Unless if your proficiency in slings.
No.
What's your proficiencies?
I have no idea. In general?
Yeah.
What for like my like acrobatics and stuff?
No, it'd be where your tools and stuff like that is.
Thank
Off to
you. Okay. Weapons. Crossbows, hand, long sword, rapier, short sword, simple weapons.
Okay, so it is a simple weapon, so you would get your bonus. So. Okay.
Okay, so
So
how do
go
I
ahead,
figure
add
that out? Should I just
So
like add in a sling? Should I just add in
you
like a
can,
sling?
yes. So you
Okay.
made a sling basically. I mean, it's
Okay, let me add that to inventory. That way I can just click on stuff. I don't think they have a sling shot, but they have a sling, I know.
a sling. Yeah, that's all. It's not like
Yeah.
a slingshot, but it's
Yeah.
you wouldn't have had time to make that slingshot.
No. Okay, I'm gonna add that real quick. There we go. Okay. Cool. Action. So I'm gonna shoot the 33 guy with my sling.
Okay.
Coming for you, Mr. Unicorn! Does a 12 hit?
Definitely hits.
That's funny. Sorry. Okay, damage. 6 points of damage.
You shatter
little
some
ball
of the glass
bearing.
itself. Yes. And with that, you move any?
No, because you said that improvising the weapon would take my bonus action,
Yeah,
so
but you still have movement though.
I can move, but no, I'm good.
Okay.
I might stand on. I mean, I'm standing on top of the thing now, but that's it.
Okay. With that, Cass, 15 feet up in the air, inside
Yeah, I
the
am.
wall, and you see the carnage that's happening.
Cass gets distracted. Per usual. She's looking at the glass. She's trying to figure out, like, as her friends advance, because, like, you know, obviously we're gonna kill those little guys, and the big guy probably. But I want to make sure that, like, we can put all of our energy into those guys, and not have to worry about, like, more nasties coming out of the glasties.
So give me perception roll then.
Can I have it with advantage since I'm looking for Fey Fiend or Undead?
You may indeed.
And Dave, I forgot sneak attack. If I can still roll that, if not, I will wait.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
May I
I'll roll
use one of my advantages that we get in addition to that? Try to get something higher.
Let me see. No, because that advantage was given to you.
No,
Oh.
not like the online one, but like the ones that we have for like inspiration. Inspiration, that's what I meant.
Absolutely, you can use those. For sure. Use them.
Well,
Use.
my highest
Use-
is 12, Dave.
Yeah, you peer from that position into the glass itself. I mean, it's hard to tell. These things literally came out of the glass itself. And you don't know what triggered them. Maybe being close to them. Maybe movement, you're not too sure at all. But right now, nothing is moving in the glass pile.
Okay. Then I'm gonna frickin'
We'll say
shoot
that's your-
a crossbow.
I was
at
just saying,
this
we'll
nas-
say that was your bonus action, by the way.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
a crossbow at this nasty boy.
okay, which one?
Okay, so that boy, I did 6 extra damage that we didn't put on him. I don't know if that changes
It does.
her target.
It does. How does this look, Apple? As it only had 6 hit points left.
Oh. So I guess the ball bearing just hit just absolutely correct, and it just kind of shattered back down into pieces like I broke the glue that was holding it all together, and it just ping and just made a really pretty sound, and it was magical, and the unicorn just kind of melted.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that is very nice.
Yeah, the
Then
magic.
I hit the one that's got 12. No,
Yeah.
I don't. It's a 5.
5 now. Do you,
I'm on the wall. I'm sideways. It's a little bit of an awkward angle. I accidentally shoot the glass on the floor.
yeah. And with that, Cass. You see the last one swing out. That lapis. Lapis. It swings, but misses you. And with that, we go back to the top of the round to Mel.
Okay, is Lapis wearing any armor?
Yes, I have light armor.
Okay, that's all right.
Wait,
So
medium.
I
Sorry,
won't do what I was going to do then. You're wearing armor and you've got an AC of 12?
I
Sorry.
have leather armor.
Okay. Sorry. Different conversation. Anyway, I am going to cast. Does this big bloke look like he's looking at Lapis, or is he look like he's going to be heading for the other unicorn man?
Give me perception, or give me insight.
Insight. Oh, that's better. That I like that one. 16.
Pretty sure that it's going to go after the other last figure.
Okay. That's cool. So in that
After
case,
that, however,
yeah. Yep. Yep. No, that's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna mind sliver this other unicorn man then.
Okay.
Intelligence save. And if he hasn't used that D4 off his next saving throw, he still needs to use it.
Okay. Okay, dexterity saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Nice. Oh yeah, it definitely fails.
Okay. So he takes 4 psychic damage and another D4 off his next roll, her saving throw. And I'm going to step up right behind Lapis, just to be ready. And that's the end of my turn.
With that, the last figure, the large, brutish thing with the last sword, sure enough, crunches over the others and gets right next to the other one, the undead critter. Swings out with its great sword, or its last sword, hits for the first attack, and hits for the second attack. Doing
Oh, my poor, supple, large, and Aussie body.
Well, is it going for the glass guy or is it going for your supple water genasi body?
I don't know. I assume
I
it's
hope
me.
For the glass guy. I hope it's for the glass guy. He's been going after glass.
It did go after the glass guy.
Oh, wow. Why?
I'm sure it's not you, it's him. Don't be heartbroken.
Oh my god.
You'll get him
Lapis.
next time, champ. You'll get
Yes.
it next time, champ.
This large creature standing next to you, I mean, you can actually see your reflection in him of stained glass, standing, towering above you, looking down at this undead thing that was embedded with glass. This once maybe human, maybe elf, you're not too sure, but definitely not from this world. What do you do?
Well, he's not going after me. I guess I'm gonna just take out my sickle and try to hit the guy he's hitting.
Okay.
I guess. Eh. Wow, that's an unnatural dirty 20.
Yeah. You definitely hit.
That's gonna be 3 damage.
What kind of damage is that? Is that piercing?
Slashing.
Slashing, okay. You cut into glass and you see shards flatter, crack everywhere. Still alive, however.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. As that happens, Apple, what are we doing?
I'm going to shoot another ball bearing at 29.
Okay.
Because my ball bearings do the same damage as my dagger, and I don't really have to pick them up. I mean, I can, but I don't have
Yep.
to. So, I'm going to try to hit him again.
Okay.
12.
12 hits, says you only need a 10.
Woohoo! And I'm going to remember this time Lapis is within 5 feet, so I get advantage.
Yep. Sneak attack.
My sneak attack. So my first damage from the sling is 6 points, and my sneak attack is 10 points. So 16 points of damage with my little ball bearing. I'm angry goblin.
Angry
Stay
enough,
away
Apple.
from Lapis.
Angry enough, Apple. That what does it look like as it only had 12 hit points left?
Again, my ball bearing seems to find that little piece of place that is holding the whole creature together, and it just shatters in shards of glass and sparkles, and it is majestically beautiful. It's like a unicorn pooping rainbows.
Okay. Anything else we're doing? You're speechless. I would say that.
Sorry, I don't think I need to hide. Let's see. No, I think I'm just gonna just stay here.
Okay.
Yep.
With that, Cass, what are we doing? I
Okay.
just killed the
I'm gonna
last
do.
undead.
Can I do a quick Arcana check on this glass guy? Figure out if its programming is kind of like generally just trying to keep people out of an area, or if it's like something that was like melted down like, from its original purpose.
Okay. Go ahead and give me Arcana.
Wow. It's a 2. I'm gonna use my last inspiration.
Okay.
It's better. That's a 16.
16.
I mean, basically, I'm just trying to figure out if this thing's programming is gonna make it start attacking us.
You quickly realize that this was part of the defense of this temple. And you quickly do the math, and the first thing it goes after is undead and anything supernatural. Now that it has nothing like that in its sights, y'all are the next targets.
Okay. Well, Cass, in that case, I mean, I think she sees the glass door and she assumes, like, that there's going to hopefully be another sigil of some kind that she can use to, like, unlock it. And maybe that'll deactivate it with, like, the proper protocol.
Okay.
So she's just gonna... I think I measured it out, and she can get here.
Okay. You do have to come down 15 feet, though.
Okay, can I crawl down, like, until I'm only 5 feet off the ground? Spider-Man.
How far was that movement?
I think it was 25, so I have, like, 10 feet of movement left.
Okay. I will allow
So I can get... Okay, so I can get down to, like, the door, at least. Is there a little sigil or something that I can press into?
There is. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Hold on, everyone, I'm gonna pray. Dear God. Dear Homotique, actually. Please don't let my dumbass character fail this thing spectacularly. I am out of my inspirations, and it would be a real pain in the butt for her to get like real messed up because of this. Thank you, boss babe. Okay, let's wisdom saving throw this. Okay, 17.
17. You go into the mechanism itself, and a series of commands pop up as it's giving you a warning sign that intruders are within, and it will not unlock the door unless the proper offerings are given.
Oh, shit. Where are the offerings? There bowls anywhere? Do you need my blood?
You feel prick of your hand.
Yeah, that's about right.
How much do you give?
I think I gotta give half of what my current is.
Okay.
And I'll round up for it. So if I'm at 13, I'll give it 7.
Okay. As you do subtract those points, And with that, we move on. Where it is not its turn yet. We go by the top of the round. Amel, what are we doing? As this big glass creature, humanoid looking, standing, turning its body toward y'all, looking menacing down at Lapis.
Okay, so Amel, knowing Lapis is more of a more delicate constitution, shall we say? And I'm still small at this point. I'm still apple-sized. Am I allowed to interpose myself between her and this creature and then grow up to my normal size?
I'm going
allow
to
it?
say technically no, but I will allow it. And Lapis, however, will get partial cover, so she'll get a +2 to her AC.
Okay, that's better than nothing. I will interpose myself between Lapis and this creature.
Okay.
And my action is to change my size. So that is all I can do.
Okay. And as you do, this glass being reaches up and swings at Lapis. And as it does, within mere inches, stops. Lapis, you know that would have been a direct hit.
I'm just staring it down. Ow.
And the sword pulls away and goes back to the ready position as you see it standing there. And just stands there, doing nothing. What do you do, Lapis? You are speechless. It is understandable.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute. I was talking. I suppose if I back up, do I take an away? Because Amel's between us? Amel, sorry.
You would still get the +2 to your...
I think she's wondering if she takes an attack of opportunity if she moves away.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
You're not too sure? You know for a
Well,
fact...
then...
You know
we're-
for a fact, though, Lapis, from experience with this thing, that first hit would have hit you, but it didn't hit you. It pulled away at the last minute. And you know for a fact that this thing has 2 attacks, and it has not made its second attack.
Okay, then I'm just gonna back up and raise my hands in the air.
It does not move.
Okay, well that's my turn. I'm just backing up and holding up my hands.
Apple, what are we doing?
I think I will take a cue from Lapis and, like, get my sling ready and hold my action.
Okay. Yes.
Just aiming.
Ow! Gosh, this place is literally bloodthirsty. Do I get the impression that my blood sacrifice worked with, like, my interfacing with the system?
You immediately, the information comes up and it's in stand down mode.
Is there like a timer counting down when it won't be in stand down mode, and have the doors opened?
The door, you do hear the unlocking of the doors, yes.
Okay, guys, it's chilled out. Ow. Ow. Let's leave this terrible room.
We are officially out of combat. How do y'all want to traverse the room? As you know, it is littered with shards of glass.
Can the golem guy carry anyone?
He is also shards of glass as well.
We couldn't put a blanket down on him.
But you could,
Okay.
You could absolutely put a blanket down on him. You could also put a blanket down on the ground as well.
Oh, you know what? Can I use my crossbow and some rope to just hang a rope across the room?
Go ahead, give me a attack roll.
Guys, duck! It's a 10.
Yeah, I duck as soon as she says it.
It pings into the door behind you, Lapis.
Tie that to something.
Gee, thanks. Tie it to what? Do I find anything that I can tie it to?
The sconces on the side of the wall look pretty sturdy, and they're high enough up that your butt would hang low if you were going upside down, but you're pretty sure that you can make it across if you tied it really good.
Okay, well, I will try and tie it. Man, I wish I had a broom for this room. We could have just swept all of this glass aside.
Oh, we can make one. I got that. And I'm going to run out and run over here to this dead tree and get some branches.
What dead tree? Oh, that, yeah.
I'm stuck again. This
Yes.
one.
You glitched into the wall.
I'm glitching into the wall. I cannot move, but I have a club and string. So I'm
There
going to
you go.
get dead branches, and I'm going to attach the dead branches to my club and bring it back and be like, look, a broom.
It's Dave's most insidious trap yet.
I'm the wall.
The wall.
Yeah. There you go.
I will make a broom.
If anybody would like to give me a perception roll. Lapis, if you're tying the rope, I need you to make me a survival roll. Cass, if
Survival.
you're tying off the rope, I will also need you to make a
Oh.
survival roll.
Does it have anything to
That's-
do with Fae, Fiends, or Undead?
It does not. Absolutely none whatsoever.
I
I
got
got
Okay,
11 for
23.
perception.
Okay, what
I
now?
got a 21 for perception.
Lapis
I got a 23 to tie the rope.
and Cass.
I got a 6.
Lapis. Yeah, you've tied rope before, and you
Hopefully
are
they can all see how badly I typed this.
definitely it's secure. Apple, you're standing there watching Lapis tie the rope, getting the broom ready. Amel, that's a lot of freaking glass. I mean, in some parts it's taller than Apple itself.
Oh, no,
How-
no. But see how the edge is? You could just go along the edge and make a path and just sweep it toward the middle.
And
You don't have to go
look,
toward the middle.
And as you look on the edges, you kind of look over at the disaster of Cass tying this rope. And you're pretty sure that about halfway through the climb, you're going to go splat in that glass. And it's going to be bad.
We're all good over
So we're
here,
gonna-
guys. Cass is holding
We're gonna
the rope.
sweep the edges.
Okay. So what are you
And
doing?
can't we like pick up the the frames, see the wood frames you have there, and we can make those like scrapey devices to move stuff out of the way and make us a along the edges. We can make a nice little path, you know.
Okay, so I'm going to do a skill challenge for the three of y'all.
Oh no.
Cass can help in Cass's mysterious ways, but Cass will roll to 6 for their tying of rope. But you never know. Cass may have something beneficial. So
You
Apple,
never do know.
Or not.
We'll start off with Apple, as Apple is having all these wonderful ideas. So what skill and whatnot are we going to try to use for sweeping and maybe doing this
I had to
whole,
clean Mama Mantra's house.
Yeah. True.
She had me sweep all the time around junk and stuff
Yeah.
that could hurt you.
Yeah.
I have experience.
Okay. So what skill are we using for that?
Mama Mantra skill. I don't know. I don't
be an
know. Acrobatics to get around sharp stuff and not get hurt on it.
Okay. So give me an acrobatics roll.
Okay. Nat 20 for a 25.
That I tell everybody that has played with me, even in skills, nat 1s and nat 20s actually amount to something. Nat 1s mean 2 failures, but nat 20s mean 2 successes. Amel, what are we trying to do? How are we trying to do about it?
I'm going to follow behind Apple. I would like to use my stealth skills. I have experience walking around ruins with a lot of rubbish. I would like to use my stealth skill to very carefully place my feet and follow along behind her and not step on any glass she may have missed in her sweeping.
Okay, so give me the stealth roll, please.
$17.
3 successes. Lapis.
Oh, sorry. What was I supposed to be rolling?
It is a skill check to try to figure out how to get through the glass and how you're going about it. So far, Apple has been greatly successful in clearing the glass out of the way on the sides. Amel was pretty much for themselves and basically tiptoed through the glass shards, this, that, and the other. And now you are by yourself with the golem. And a really secure rope.
Hold on, let me check my inventory. Well, I guess I'm gonna... Here, how about, because I have a mess kit, I'm gonna take one of the big pots out. I'm gonna bring it over to Apple, so Apple can sweep the glass into it, and then I can throw it over to the side further away. So it's outside of our walking range, and it's not just being pushed up into one big mound along the side. And we can just throw it further away.
Okay, so what skill are we using?
I don't know, whatever putting a pot to be a dustpan down and throwing glass over to the side is as a skill.
I'm
Could be
going to say
survival.
either survival or athletics.
Probably survival.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Could it be like, oh, sorry. I was going to say, could it be like straight wisdom or intelligence too to figure that out?
No. More
Okay.
of a dexterity thing, actually. So I would allow sleight of hand.
I mean, you just told me survival, so I'd click
did.
survival, but I
Okay, that's
can
fine.
pick sleight of hand. Alright, let me roll for sleight of hand. Okay, it was a slightly better roll anyway. 16 total.
Because you're carefully sweeping, you're carefully putting, you're not like chunking this stuff aimlessly. All three of y'all successfully make it over the cast without a single bit of damage whatsoever.
Woohoo!
And as you do, what are you doing, Cass?
Oh, man, the walls got me again. 'Cause why does the wall hate me? Amel got through.
Cass is like
This is a squirrel. I think.
trying to like. She's like, her hand keeps on bleeding, and she's like, but. Like every time it comes up, she's not letting it congeal. She's just like, it's like a little kid when they get like a cut on their hand, and they just won't stop messing with it. That's what she's kind of doing.
What do y'all do?
Let's move on.
You open
Unless
the
you
door?
guys want to take a 4-hour break in the glass shard room.
You know, Cass, that y'all don't have that long.
No, we don't. Okay, next room.
The golem will reactivate. Unless if unless if you feed it more blood. And with that,
Don't break the pretty glass door.
This door is just so she crashes through to the other side.
you step through the door and you see a set of stairs leading downward.
Ooh.
I
And
would like
with-
to send the dancing lights ahead of us.
As you send the dancing lights ahead, Apple, what are we doing?
Well, since Amel's got her magic out, I'm gonna use my mage hand and make it invisible and have it hold Skelly. And so I'm gonna have a floating skull by me, and I'm gonna just have it follow me.
Yeah, because that's
Wow.
not creepy at all.
No, it's not.
Just a
He can be
floating
with
skull.
us.
Lapis.
Just a floating skull, and I'm gonna follow Cass. If I can get through the wall. Okay, I got through the wall. Yeah.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Getting over by them?
And with that, Watchers, we end tonight's episode as our party descends into this ancient tomb of Humlatik, into unknown dangers, into mysterious things. Will they find out what they're looking for? Or will they die trying? Find all that information out in 2 weeks, Watchers, as we return to the next episode of The Age of Regression. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, even if it's now or later. For all those that tuned in now, thank y'all for your contribution in the chat. And most of all, let us thank our players, for if it wasn't for them, things would be very, very different. And things wouldn't have gone the way they would have went. I am going to announce the player, our character. They will say what they'd like to say and go from there. I am going to announce our one and only bloodletting leader, Cass.
What can I say? She has good ideas, and all of them involve blood. Hi, everyone. I'm Belle. I played Cass today, as if she's played by anyone else. It's been really nice playing Dungeons and Dragons again. And it was great just playing with these friends. With that, I am going to pass it off to our sweet, sensitive, wonderful druid, Lapis.
Hello, everyone. I'm Amanda, playing Lapis, of course. Crybaby once again. Giant lizard another time. That goes whoa, whoa, whoa. But yeah, had a lot of fun tonight. Gonna keep it short and simple because I'm EP and I got work in the morning. I'm gonna pass it over to Sarah Amel.
G'day, my name's Sarah from the land down under. I'm playing Amel. Yeah, this is interesting. This will be interesting to see where this goes. Sarah is excited to be a Meaver. Don't know if Amel's quite so excited, but Sarah is. I'm going to pass it over to Apple.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy. I am playing the little chaos goblin known as Apple, who now has a floating head and all sorts of fun stuff. And I love that she improvised a slingshot today, and I think that's going to be her thing because it just makes sense for her. So she's fun. Her whole goal in life is chaos and to make Dave miserable. So, that's what we try to do. So, yeah, Dave, what you got to tell us?
Well, you'll all die, and now y'all play Pet Rocks.
Yay.
Woohoo!
We can play
I call
the
dibs on
floating
granite.
head.
I'm granite. I'm a granite rock.
Instead, y'all get.
I'll be a Migmatite.
Instead, watchers, we are doing experience points and not milestones. So today's episode, they get 215 XP for their daring and brave encounter, but they also get 100 extra XP for role playing and completing the scene. With that, watchers, next week we have our lovely Shattered Lands played or ran by my lovely co-creator of the XP Guild, Bill, as I play basically a cut sheet named Natsu. And other fun characters too. But all that information is below, as well as Wednesday, our new game setting / system is going to be up and running again. Astroplex, Aspire and Sprawl. Tune in for that as our party basically goes and tries to find the rat lords and wipe them out as best as they can. Other than that, just like, subscribe, and watch, as well as tune in to all the little buttons below, this, that, and the other. And I think this is that wonderful time before my brain shuts down completely. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.